Okay, so imagine this for a moment. A planet where the sun rises twice in a single day, in some places, where storms can last an entire year and swallow the whole world, where the ground itself can electrocute you. NASA has been staring at Mars for decades, and what it found wasn't what it expected. These aren't theories, they're measurements, real data, discoveries that forced scientists to rewrite what they thought they knew. And some of them still don't have answers. For more than 50 years, NASA has sent missions to Mars, orbiters, landers, rovers, more than 20 successful missions. And with every one, Mars revealed something new, something that wasn't in the manual. This is what they found. Number 1. The largest volcano in the solar system. In 1971, Mariner 9 sent back an image that left scientists silent. A mountain so tall it rose above the clouds, Olympus Mons, 29 kilometers high, nearly 3 times Mount Everest, so wide that if you stood at its summit, you wouldn't see the base. The curvature of Mars hides it. The anomaly? It shouldn't exist. On Earth, tectonic plates move, pressure redistributes, volcanoes shift location. On Mars, the plates don't move. The magma kept rising from the same hotspot for millions of years. Some geologists believe Olympus Mons could still be dormant, not dead. Others wonder whether Mars ever fully formed at all. Maybe the planet never stopped trying to become something else. Number 2. Liquid water beneath the South Pole. In 2018, the Mars Express orbiter detected something impossible, a radar signal reflecting strangely beneath the southern ice cap. Liquid water, 1.5 kilometers below the surface. Water that shouldn't be liquid at those temperatures. The official explanation, salts lowering the freezing point. But there's another possibility, geothermal heat. If that's true, it means Mars still has internal activity, right now. And where there is liquid water and heat, the question forms itself, even if no one wants to say it out loud. Number 3. Methane that appears and vanishes. In 2013, the Curiosity rover detected methane, small amounts, but measurable. The problem? Methane doesn't last long under Martian radiation. For it to keep appearing, something has to keep producing it. On Earth, 95% of atmospheric methane comes from life. NASA suggested geological sources, but they couldn't confirm it, and the methane continues to fluctuate, irregularly, almost rhythmically. It doesn't behave like a rock, it behaves like something that exhales. Number 4. Planet-wide storms. In 2018, a dust storm began in the northern hemisphere. Within 2 weeks, it covered the entire planet. Opportunity lost sunlight and never woke up again. These storms can last for months. They reduce sunlight to 1%, and no one fully understands what triggers them. Some years they come, some years they don't, as if Mars chooses when to darken. A planet capable of turning off its own sun. Number 5. The ghost magnetic field. Earth has a global magnetic field. Mars lost it about 4 billion years ago when its core cooled. But in 2014, the MAVEN mission found something strange, localized magnetic fields, scattered remnants trapped in ancient rocks. And at night, those fragments create auroras across entire hemispheres, auroras without a global shield, without a full explanation. Some scientists suggest these pockets may have protected certain regions far longer than expected, regions where something might have survived. Number 6. Snow that never reaches the surface. In 2008, the Phoenix lander confirmed something surreal, carbon dioxide snow falling from Martian clouds, but it never touches the surface. It evaporates mid-air, a phenomenon called virga. What puzzled scientists were the patterns. It falls at night, in specific regions, repeatedly. Mars has weather, a climate system no one programmed, running on its own. Number 7. Landslides in real time. In 2011, the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter captured dark streaks forming on crater slopes, then fading, then returning. They're called recurring slope lineae, and they move in real time during Martian summers. The leading theory was salty water flowing beneath the surface. In 2021, new data suggested it might be dry sand. The debate is still open. Meanwhile, the lines continue to appear. Something shifts on Mars. Something moves, and we don't fully know what it is. Number 8. Electrified dust. NASA models revealed something unexpected. Martian dust storms generate significant static electricity, enough to damage unshielded electronics. Some researchers propose that this electrical activity could chemically interact with the soil, creating or destroying organic compounds, which means the surface of Mars may be chemically active, constantly, a planet generating energy on its own, without life, as we know. Number 9. Sound works differently there. In 2021, the Perseverance rover recorded the first sounds on Mars. Scientists noticed something unusual. Sound travels slower there, and not all frequencies propagate equally. The Martian atmosphere creates two distinct sound speeds, one for low tones, another for high tones. If someone spoke to you on Mars, you wouldn't hear their voice all at once. The bass would arrive first, the higher tones later. Mars doesn't just look different, it sounds different, as if it belongs to slightly altered laws of physics. Number 10. Oxygen that fluctuates without explanation. Curiosity measured atmospheric oxygen over several years and found something unexpected. Oxygen levels rise in spring and summer, far more than known chemical reactions can explain. Then they fall again. The fluctuation is real. Instruments were checked. Models were revised. There is no confirmed explanation. Some suggest unknown geochemical processes. Others refuse to rule anything out. Something on Mars consumes and releases oxygen, in cycles, with a pattern, and no one knows what it is. Liquid water underground, methane that appears and vanishes, oxygen that rises and falls, electrical soil, moving slopes, strange acoustics. Individually, each could be geological. Together, they form a picture science hasn't finished painting. NASA doesn't say there is life on Mars, but it doesn't say there isn't. And in that space between yes and no, all of this data lives. Mars is 225 million kilometers away, and yet we are watching it, listening to it, touching it with machines, and every discovery makes the question larger. Not, was there life, but what else don't we understand? The universe isn't indifferent. It's simply more complex than we are prepared to see, for now. And remember, the universe doesn't reveal its secrets to those who rush. It reveals them to those who know how to look. Subscribe and keep listening to the silence.